Today marks the 40th birthday of Lord Chukwuemeka, who is the current General Secretary to the Club Owners Association of the NPFL, talking about the Nigerian Professional Football League. Watch along, come along with us as we go straight into his hotel room, where he actually discussed with the support the NPFL, and we had time together. On the best, my name is Olo Kedolu Abusayo. We'll get you inside.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Father. Happy birthday to you.
Once again, it's the support the NPFL, and yes, we are here with the Secretary of the Club Owners Association, talking about the Nigerian Professional Football League. Lord Chukwuemeka, it's good having you on this platform this afternoon.
Good day.
Well, let's look at it so far for the club owners that we are here in the city of Uyo for the Super 4 competition, talking about the top best 3 teams and also the team that won the Federations Cup, Aqua United. We've visited Kaduna for the first stage of the Super 4, and now we are in Uyo. The game has been played. As the club owners secretary chairman, secretary of the club owners association, how can you rate the Super 4 so far?
Yeah, so far so good. We are very much convinced that the essence of Super 4 is being achieved right from the first phase in Kaduna. And taking a look at what is happening here now, you see that the teams are upping their games. So the essence, like I said, is to keep them prepared before the mid-February kickoff of the continental matches. Whether we like it or not, our league will not kick off before then. And we needed a platform where we put them in that stage for them to really enter the continent proper. And like you have noticed, we have been in the forefront of advocating that there's need for us to try to look at avenues of making our teams bounce back. Since Enyimba did that magic of 2002-2004, our teams have not been getting better at the continental CAF Club Championship. So what we needed to do is to avail every possible means to ensure that we put our teams in proper shape so that they can get the needed result, and this Super 4 is one of them.
Okay, looking at the 4 teams, talking about Enyimba, Warriors, Nasarawa United, Aqua United, you want to imagine 1 or 2 changes in the team, and do you think so far we are ready for the continental slot?
Yes, of course. With what you are seeing from Nasarawa United, everyone will agree with me that they are ready for the continent, and Enyimba are bouncing back fully. We are not looking at the result, we are looking at the ability to compose a team that will face the African bigger clubs. And Nasarawa has been able to showcase that with the standard of play so far, not result. But coming back to Enyimba, yes, Enyimba they have upped their game, and we see that they are going the side of Nasarawa. Then it's left for Aqua United, who are also coming up very well. Warriors, I think they were affected with the exit of most of their key players. They are trying to really build a new team entirely. But like I said, it's a preparatory ground, the Super 4. It will not be used as a yardstick to judge who will do better at that place. But since we have used it to get them ready, from what we have seen so far, so far so good.
Okay, another interesting key factor is yesterday we saw thousands of fans of Aqua Ibom coming out to watch the Super 4. How has it been in organizing, making sure that fans that come to the stadium to watch these top players, talking about the likes of Ufomudo, the likes of great players that are playing in those top 4 teams that are currently playing in the Super 4?
Yeah, the Aqua people are grateful that they have a continental ticket, and there's no best way to appreciate it than to come out en masse and support their team, talking about Aqua United. With what we saw yesterday, we are encouraged, and we're also asking them to try as much as possible to mobilize more fans. And you look at last season, our clubs are attracting fans to the stadium. The LMC have been putting up a lot of measures that will enhance the putting out of the fans to the stadium. So if you look at Akure, you look at Aba, you look at Kano, you look at Lafia, you look at other centers, we have reached that stage of saying, we can say that yes, we have done well in terms of mobilization of fans, and this Super 4 is not an exception.
Okay, still on the Super 4, I want to really come out with the works of the club owners. What are they really looking at, not only for the Super 4, but for the stretch of the Nigerian Professional Football League 2016-2017 season?
Yeah, I will tell you we are set. We are concentrating more on the continental clubs because they have the assignment at hand. But in terms of the league, which kicks off on 21st, I want to assure you that virtually all the clubs are ready, including the newly promoted whom we inducted in Kaduna. They are also very well. Look at what Ikorodu is doing. Look at NPFL and Niger Tornadoes who have gone to camping in Ilorin and other centers. So far so good. Our teams are ready, and we are also ready. You can't separate the club owners with the LMC. We are all working as a team to ensure that we make our league a brand that will be attractive to other football nations of the world.
Okay, attracting to other football nations of the world. My last question to you before we sign out on this edition is just that, do we think Nigeria, talking about our 4 teams on the continent, can get into the group stage, and not only that, making it to the end with what we've seen so far from the team, Akwa United, Eyimba, Warri Wolves and Nasarawa United? Yeah,
the reflection of what the standard of our league is what we expect to show there. If you look at what happened at Chan, it wasn't a reflection of the standard of the league. I want to disagree with everyone who was saying that the exit was the ouster there was a reflection of our league. No, I totally disagree with them. We had the best squad. We have all it takes to do well there. That you know you are a Nigerian. We knew the underground circumstances that led to our exit. We're going to investigate that. We're encouraging those people in authority to ensure that they investigate it so that we don't ridicule ourselves anymore.
Okay, thank you very much, Aloy Chukwuemeka, Club Owners Secretary of the Nigerian Professional Football League. On behalf of the support, the NPFL, the crew has been Olowo Kerioluwa Busayo. Yes, you can follow us on the Twitter page at Bosolo24, also Wale Kodri, talking about at Olawale Kodri. We have Football Gallery that, yes, is also there. We have our old manners talking about Mr. Shogo, and also our producer and director talking about Kinzo, yes, talking about Alonge Akinlolu. Yes, you also once again, Aloy Chukwuemeka, is good having you on the show this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Yes, until next time, God willing, keep backing the NPFL. Is what we're proud for is our league, is our own game. Support the NPFL.com. Say bye bye. God bless you. Very good.